As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. First down, here's Lamar. Has a man downfield, it's Laporta. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Jamar Chase. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And again, it's Jackson. That one connects. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Lamar off the play fake. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Montgomery, and he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. David Montgomery with the touchdown. A very quick start here on Thursday Night Primetime. These guys not fazed at all by this spotlight. In fact, Brock, dare I say they might be playing even better on this bigger stage.
Well, that was very, very well executed. And what you find, Kate, in these short weeks, the plans are simpler. You don't have as much time to put as much volume into your play sheet. So it's just that team that executes the little things better often ends up on top.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Allen taking right to the air. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it'll be second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Back to the air. Allen has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Allen on 3rd and short. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they face second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
That's the end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Down the field, he's got Lamb. Get this down to the 44 before he stopped. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped by a 2-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Okay, this is it. I'm not having fun anymore. What are you doing? Are you even paying attention?
Back to throw now, Allen. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd and 13. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. McManus sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Jukes out a one-stop. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Second and 10 now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's running for it. Juke the defender. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw for Jackson. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be first down, Detroit. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. From the 44 here on second down. It's money in route. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break.
35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. This makes it up to the 25. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Allen on the play action. Finds the in route complete. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 47. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
From the red zone now. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Another try following the sack. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
One of the tight ends in motion left. 3rd and goal for Allen. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looking to throw. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hill now to return it. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
So we've hit the end of this third quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Back to throw. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw it. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He is to throw. He'll try and run this. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Setting up to pass. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
17. Lions 13.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here he goes, one final shot. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay. As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one for you on Thursday Night Primetime. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Their own 27-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. He's got London left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Lamar. It's Pitts. He has this down to the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake with Jackson. He takes it himself. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't escape. The Penguins drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Jaden Reed to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. And out to Jacobs to start the drive. There he goes on the right side. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of one on Thursday night prime time. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game. A little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Play action now with Allen. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It's incomplete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. They lost for a little, down to the 30. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Allen going to throw again. It's caught by McLaurin. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. And he'll go down here at the 16.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air again, Allen. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
14. Falcons 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons offense returning to the field a final time before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. One of the tight ends motioning left. 1st down, here's Lamar. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 31-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Some pass brought in. He's brought down at the 17-yard line. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Koo able to put it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. They'll need some unlikely magic here if they want to find points before halftime. Here comes the final play of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Reed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Now toss. This is Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Throwing on second and real long here. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Allen on third down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he is inside the 20, down at the 19-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Jacobs running behind center. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Allen looking to throw. He brings it in. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Jacobs can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Jacobs again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Blitz coming here. Allen. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. McManus sends it through. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. Start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Jackson. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the Packers at a 50-B out there for this 3rd down play. Man in motion here. Jackson now on 3rd. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Desperation time here. Look, he can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down. A touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run, Jacobs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Gets it again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Allen setting up to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Falcons will line up for the
Jackson's throwing for it. And he's got a man. Complete. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. fourth. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And coming off that pick six, how does that affect how he's going to run their offense now, Brock, knowing that his last throw made it a one-score game here in the fourth?
Is that he the QB or is that he the play caller, Kate?
Yeah, good clarifying question.
Yeah.
Let's go the QB.
Well, he's got to just flush it. And this coordinator, well, he's got to trust him.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And he's going to take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
2nd down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Now on a hold on to this. He has the Packer first down. And Brock, that should be enough to win this game.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us. Yeah, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Right to the air is Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They go play action now. Jackson. A short one there to Freiermuth. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Looking for the seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Barkley.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Jackson will keep it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
8 yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Middle of the field to Jefferson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. Tyreek Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Second and 4. At the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Everything falling apart now. Another intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Running left, it's Barkley. They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw is Jackson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson now. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Packers take over.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
It's a gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and a yard.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Allen going to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Allen from the gun on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Able to find his man, Kraft. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Now Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It started to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Now Allen.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
CeeDee Lamb.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete to Chase. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.